Hello, what's going on? Awesome course architects and party peeps is Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. If you don't know what we do here, I talk all things premium courses, whether they be online or face to face, how to take what it is that you know, package it into the format of a course, luxury coaching, mentorship, brand, program, all of those awesome things so that you can take your wisdom and give it to people around the world because you're not supposed to be what? You are not supposed to be local, you're supposed to be global. Okay, let's get into it today. Today's topic is how much is it worth, right? Not how much does it cost, how much is it worth? And this came to mind yesterday. I was brushing my teeth yesterday, it was so random. And I always get these like quick little bursts of nuggets of gems or whatever have you, things that I learned from in my own life, and I like to share them out here. And so I was thinking about the time that I gave my nephew a pair of my J's, okay, a pair of my Jordans. And I like the classic ones. I also like the what do you call it? Like the special ones, right? Like the ones that just come out and it's a limited release. And so I had a couple of pairs of those and I gave him like the white and the blue colorway. And this was a couple of years ago. I was living in Nashville and I was like, hey, nephew, you can rock these out. I like to keep my shoes clean, okay, and pristine. And so next thing I know, I come back after like 6 months to visit and those things are dusted, okay? When I tell you he had dusted the J's. And I didn't expect him to keep them forever, right? My nephew is taller than me now. His voice is all deep, all the extra stuff. But the point is, like, when people pay for things themselves, they tend to value it more, okay? And so this is kind of the gym that kind of was a light bulb moment for me. Hey, Clifford, it's good to see you on. La Carla, hello, hello. It's good to see you as well. Mom Boss Jen, hello. It's good to see y'all on. Good morning, good morning. And so it got me thinking, right? I was like, man, when people pay for stuff, they pay more attention and they value it more. Like now I watch him pay for things and he values them so much more. They last so much longer, okay? And so it's the same thing with coaching, mentorship, all of those things. And this also came up for me recently. I was checking out or watching a review. So I love, again, if you don't know and you're new here, I love talking to previous clients, mentees, even my current ones as they're going through the program, just to make sure that, you know, seeing what they're getting out of it, seeing the insights and making sure that the content that they're consuming inside of my courses and programs is relevant. Pro tip for your courses, make sure that you are taking inventory of your course content, okay, frequently. And I'm talking like at least every 3 to 6 months is very, very important. Definitely do it more than once a year. I know some course creators, coaches, and mentors who don't do it at all. So don't be one of those, okay? Make sure you're taking inventory of your course content to make sure it's still aligned with the people who you are enrolling and it's what is helping them move forward, okay? Because sometimes it's not always what they want to see, but it's helping them move forward. And that brings me to another point. I was reviewing one of my mentees, it was a testimonial and a progress check, right? And so she was talking about trust and she's like, you know, at one point I can remember you telling me, and she's like, I had to go back to the other videos and really see, let me go ahead and block you, but I had to really see, you know, what it was that you were saying to me a while ago about pricing my courses. She's like, because I started offering things for free and I started, like, people started testing me. They started trying me, right? And she meant by that, like, they started to expect so much of her and they weren't paying anything. And so she's like, I had to go back and look at some of your material about charging my worth. She's like, and I know you would have gotten me for not charging my worth. And there are so many opportunities. And I talked about this in another live yesterday, that you can serve your community. You can show up in ways that are low cost or free. But initially, in order to redistribute wealth, you are going to have to charge for your programs, your courses, your products, your services. And when I say redistribute wealth, I mean there are people who are willing and able to pay the prices that you set. So please do not be afraid to set a price point, okay, on what it is that you are currently offering. The other thing that she stated when I was reviewing her testimonial is you have to trust your mentors, okay? She's like, I trusted you. And I'm not saying go in blindly, but there does have to be some level of trust and faith there, which is why you should be evaluating your mentors, your coaches before you enroll in their programs. That's very important, okay? Because it's gonna come a point where you do have to trust them. You do have to trust that they're guiding you along this journey and they're guiding you in the right way. Like, all of that makes sense, right? So even when you're not sure where it's going or where this mentor is taking you, if you enrolled in a program know that you should have done your due diligence before you enrolled, yes, so that when you do enroll, even if the process looks unclear or it looks like I'm not sure what's about to happen, you have to trust yourself that you made the right decision, and trust that you've done your due diligence enough to know that this is the mentor who can help you. Okay, because it'll start to make sense. And so that's what my client was saying. My mentee was saying at the end of it. Atiba, I'm gonna be posting her testimonial soon, so I'm super excited about that. And if you're watching this, hey girl, sending you much love. And so she's like, even when you don't get it, especially when you're just starting. I can't tell you how many times I was just starting something. If I know nothing about a particular area or an area of expertise or a subject matter, please know, if I hire a mentor, I hire a coach, I'm going to trust that mentor and trust that coach and what it is that they are talking about, where it is that they are leading me, because they've been there before to help guide me through this journey. Okay, so there is a level of trust and faith in God first and in yourself. Also, you have to put some trust in your mentor to help guide you through, okay? Even when it looks unclear, even when you're not sure where it's going, trust that it's leading you to where it is that you need to be, so that you have the ability and the capacity, once it's done, to continue to up level, all right? If you're interested in learning more about packaging your knowledge into the format of courses, teaching other people, check out jumpfirstacademy.org. There's a free training over there, along with resources to help you implement free and paid resources, okay? You determine your pathway to success. If you want to skip the training and jump straight into a strategy session with me, a lot of my clients and mentees love to do that, okay, because they know what they want. They're ready to move forward and they want something very specific to them. Then you can get started inside of that strategy session. It is application, jumpfirstacademy.org/apply. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday to you once again. Don't forget to hit the like button so that we can continue to spread this message. Also, if you are new here and this interests you, premium courses, entrepreneurial stuff, life stuff, okay, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for the positive energy in the room. Satyam, hello. It's great to see you on. I appreciate y'all. Send this to somebody else who needs some inspiration, and I'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.